Merciless. Yes, you got me right. Why God will remove people from your life before He elevates you. If you have ever feel abandoned by the people that you truly trusted, I want you to take a breath. I want you to pause. Yes. Don't rush past that feeling. Don't. Let it sit with you for a moment. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Sometimes preparation feels like loss. Sometimes preparation feels like silence. Sometimes preparation feels like God is pulling things away faster than you can understand why. So those abandonments, you may not understand why now. It's called the preparation season. Those the what can I call it again? Probably you feel rejected. Those season, probably you feel betrayed. It is a season of separation. Those people are not meant to walk your journey with you. They don't understand your why. They don't understand the calling. They cannot carry their weights. They can. But hear me, God is merciless with distraction. So it's not merciless with you. It's merciless with what is distracting you. Never allow those feelings to weigh you down. No, it's a season of separation. It's a season of separation. Yes. Because God is serious about your destiny. I mean, deadly serious. And if there is anything in your life that truly matters, He will not allow anything or anyone to pull you off the course. If it truly matters, not for long, not without confrontation, not without exposure. Is God exposing them? Not without removal. Is God removing them? I want that to sink in. I want that to settle in your spirit. Your purpose is too weighty to be diluted. Your calling is too costly to be compromised. And your future is too significant to be shared with people who cannot survive the prayer of your next season. Are you with me? I want you to stay with me. And this next part I'm about to explain is going to let you know about the last 5 years of your life. Truly. Because distractions, they really announce themselves. They sleeps in quietly. Sometimes distractions feels harmless. They feel familiar. They feel comfortable. But comfort can be a cage. Comfort can be a thief. Comfort can be the very thing that keeps you from becoming who God designed. So God steps in. Not gently. He doesn't do that softly. He doesn't do that, oh, my pampering you. No. He steps in with precision, with intention. He steps in with a kind of mercy that doesn't always feel like mercy at first. But if something is meant to shape you, God is going to guard it. And that is what He's doing. It's merciless about the distractions. If something is meant to derail you, God will not let it stay. I want you to type separation season in the chat if you are ready to stop choosing comfort over calling. And there is a battlefield reality. I want you to lean in. Don't rush this past. Don't rush it. The truth will save you. This truth I'm about to share is going to save you from another year of unnecessary heartbreak. I'm intrigued by this. In the book of Proverbs chapter 18 verse 24, it says, a man of many companions may come to ruin. A man of many companions. A man of many companions. What is the definition of your many companions? Because you actually don't need many companions. The Bible continues to say, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. You need a friend that sticks closer than a brother, not many companions. What is the definition of your many companion? It could be your social media, it could be who you listen to, it could be the WhatsApp group, it could be that friend that drains your energy and doesn't add values to you. It could be those your people, those your family people members, those people that they don't know. They don't know about your journey, they don't know where you're going, they don't know. They are okay with the small, they don't understand the assignment. A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Sit with that. Yes. I don't know your many companions. Are there many voices, many opinions, many influences? You cannot say no. The Bible says a man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is someone who sticks closer than a brother. Listen, not because you are weak. The man of many companions that comes to ruin, it's not because you are weak, it's not because you are foolish. No, it is because there is something it's because it drains you. The companion drains you. When a companion drains you, when those voices, what happens? What did they do? They don't allow you to hear the voice, that one voice that truly matters. Yes. Because too many connections can drown out the one voice that truly matters. Yes. Yes. It can drown out the one voice. It can drain it. In fact, it can cause obscurity. When you are hearing too much voices, you can't focus. No, you can't. Companions, they celebrate your wins. Yes, they do. They celebrate your wins. But they abandon while you are under prayer. Yes, they abandon you while you are under prayer. They celebrate your win. They celebrate you while you are the mountaintop. They love the mountaintop version of you, but they disappear in the valley. But covenant friends are different. Covenant friends, they correct you, they protect you, they stay when it's uncomfortable, they stay when it is messy, they stay when it cost them something. Your circle, guide it with all jealousy, because they are not casual. Your circle is spiritual. Your circle is prophetic. Your circle determines your destiny. I want you to comment the name of one person who consistently sharpens you spiritually. And hear this. If Satan cannot stop your purpose, he will distract you with people. It's not going to come as a storm, not as a demon. It's going to come as familiar people. Let that linger. Let that truth linger. Satan is not going to come wearing a mask. No, it's going to come as familiar people. And the reason why comfort friends can't go with you, I call them comfort friends. In fact, they're not even companions. They are comfort friends. We have comfort friends, we have companions, we have covenant friends. This is where most people disconnect. Don't be most people. Comfort friends love the version of you that doesn't challenge them. They want the version of you that doesn't grow too fast. They want the version of you that they can sit with and talk forever. They want the version of you that doesn't rise too high. They want the version of you that we can mingle. But when God begins to stretch you, when God begins to elevate you, when God begins to demand more from you, comfort friends get uncomfortable and they pull back. They distance themselves. They misunderstand you. In fact, they mislabel you. And you start to wonder what you've done wrong. You've done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. You simply outgrew the room. Yes, they are simply threatened by you, by whom you are becoming. You might feel lonely, but I don't want you to regret it. Loneliness is temporary. If you stay with that distraction with them, you're going to regret it in the long run, because you're trading your time for purpose. You are trading your energy for purpose. And these are the people that you are trading it with. So if you are not careful, you might regret in the long run. But I don't want it to be I don't want that regret to come at all. And that is why I have been sent to make this video for you. Isolation before elevation is real. It's real. Don't run away from it. Before you get elevated, you must be isolated. You need to remove the wrong people so that the right one can survive your next level. You need the right people. If the wrong people don't move, if they don't go, if you don't separate them, how will the right one comes in? Is that a message for somebody? Let that truth breed. Let that truth breed. Let that truth, let it breed. There's a doctrine. I call it Merciless doctrine. Yes. Don't miss this, because this is the pattern God uses before every elevation. Access is a privilege, not a right. Not everyone deserves access to your time. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your vulnerability or your calling, because access is a privilege. That you are watching this video right now, I count it as a privilege because it is. Some people want proximity without responsibility. Who does that? Proximity without responsibility. Some, they want access without accountability. Some, they want your presence without paying the price to work with you. Now, why comfort friends cannot go with you? Yes, your comfort friends cannot go with you. They can't go with you. This is where most people, your why comfort friends can't go with you. And this is where most people disconnect. I don't want you to be most people. Don't be most people. Comfort friends, they love the version of you that doesn't challenge them. The version of you that doesn't grow too fast. Yes. They want the version of you that doesn't say no. They want the version of you that is always saying yes. They want the version of you that, like, every time is yes. You cannot say no. Yes, that is comfort friends. I call them comfort friends. They are not covenant friends. They are not even close companions. You see now. Now, the version of you that doesn't rise too high, they are comfortable with that. But when God begins to stretch you, when God begins to elevate you, guess what happens? When God begins to demand more from you, the comfort friends become uncomfortable. They get uncomfortable. They pull back. They distance themselves. They misunderstand you. And the worst part of it, they mislabel you. I call it mislabel. It's not label because that's not you. They mislabel you. And you start to wonder, what did I do wrong? You did nothing. You simply outgrew the room. Fine. I get the fact that you might feel lonely. But loneliness is temporary. Regret is permanent. If you stay with those kind of people, the regret is going to be there. And regret is permanent. Isolation becomes elevation. Yes, it's intentional. God removes the wrong people so the right ones can survive your next level. And then let that truth, let it sit with you. There's a doctrine of Merciless. I call it Merciless doctrine. And I don't want you to miss this at all. I don't want you to miss this at all. Merciless doctrine. This is the pattern God uses before every elevation. Access is a privilege. Who are those people whom you've given access to your life? Access, every access that you are watching me is a privilege. Yes, that you are listening to me is a privilege. It is never a right. I have team members working with me. Working with them to me is a great privilege because it is very rare to find those loyal people. It is very rare to find people who are genuine. So I count it as a privilege for them to be working with me. Every people I meet, I respect them. I don't feel entitled. It is a privilege because truly it is. So those people that you're allowing into your life, are you pruning them? That people comes to your DM, like my friends that I have. I count it as a privilege to have those kind of people. I honor such relationships. Yes, because I knew it is a privilege to have them. It's not my right. It's never. Not everyone deserves access to your time. I want you to get that. Not everyone deserves access to your time, your energy, your vulnerability, your calling. Some people, they want proximity without responsibility. Who does that? Some people, they want proximity without responsibility. Some, they want access without accountability. Some want your presence without paying the price to work with you. And separation is never punishment. It is a preparation. Separation is a preparation. So you don't know what God is preparing you for. You don't know. It is a preparation. What I'm about to say may offend you, but it will also free you. I'm going to be talking about the Bible. Do you know that every elevation comes after a season of isolation? Are you offended? Please don't. Every elevation comes after a season of isolation. Watch the pattern. Watch the pattern. This might just be your own season of isolation in order for God to elevate you. We see those patterns through Moses, through David, through Jesus. Moses was isolated in the wilderness, 40 years of silence, 40 years of obscurity, 40 years of being stripped of everything he thought qualified him. Yes, you had me right. And it was this man that delivered the people of Israelites. The people of Israelites. In that isolation, he learned humility. He learned to listen. He learned dependency on God. And also, David was isolated in the field. We hear he kissed Goliath. Yes, he became a king. Yes, he was isolated in the field. Anointed as king. Yet he went back because that was where he came from. He went back to sheep, sent back to solitude. Are you not getting it? He was sent back to the place no one applauds. No, he was sent back to the place of isolation. In that isolation, he learned courage. He faced many things. He learned courage. He learned worship. So I want you to learn through this phase of your life. Learn. Learn through it. Learn through it. Don't be depressed by it. Learn and move. He learned to worship. He learned to trust when no one was watching. Jesus was isolated in the wilderness, even our master, for 40 days. 40 days of fasting, 40 days of temptation, 40 days of spiritual confrontation. In that isolation, he strengthened his spirit for the assignment ahead. Yes. God shapes you privately before he elevates you publicly. And I want that truth to echo inside you. Stay with me. This next strategy will expose the relationships that are blocking your destiny. Definitely is going to expose the relationships that are blocking your destiny. And I want you to do this exercise. Write down the 5 people who get the most access to your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. And I want to ask you, who sharpens you? Yes. Who sharpens you? Who sharpens you? Stay with those people. Who does you? Who does you? You see? Who pulls you towards destiny? Stay with them. Who drags you towards distraction? Run. You will run from those who does you. You will run from those who drag you towards distraction, and embrace those who sharpens you and those who pulls you towards purpose, towards destiny. Your future depends on these questions you needed to answer. It depends on it. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. There is a doctrine of boundary. Stop explaining your growth to people who only loved you when you were small. They only want to listen to the testimony of your smallness. Stop explaining your growth to them. Is that for validation? Please stop it. Some people, they benefit from your confusion because it keeps you predictable. When people cannot predict you, they become wavy. They become unsettled. Don't give people the permission to predict you. Yes. Hide the testimony of your growth for a while. Yes, hide it. Elevation requires boundaries. Elevation requires silence. Elevation requires separation. Silence is not surrender. Silence is strategy. It's a strategy. Now, you are about to understand why God isolated you. And I'm going to tell you. Also, please, don't pray for covenant level friends. Why? You are living an inconsistent life. When we are talking about covenant level friend that you should have, be that covenant level friend as well. Become the kind of person who disciplines, attracts warriors. Be disciplined by yourself. Be disciplined. Be a warrior and not a wanderer. Now, which relationship drains your clarity? Which one drains your courage? I want you to identify the leak before it sinks the ship. You need to identify the leak. You need to identify where you are leaking from. You are leaking time. You are leaking energy. You are leaking clarity. You are leaking purpose. Identify it. Because if care is not taken, it's going to sink you. It's going to sink the ship. Warriors don't chase crowd. We don't. Yeah, because I am. That's why I said that. Do you get it? You get it. Ha ha ha. Warriors don't chase crowd. Crowds chase warriors. Purpose over popularity. Purpose over popularity. Assignment over applause. When even when no one is clapping, continue your purpose. Continue your assignment. I want you to, there's a declaration we're going to be saying, and I want you to say it with me. Because this is your moment, this is your turning point, this is your elevation season, and everything God has removed was preparation. Everything God has exposed was protection. Yes. Everything God has shifted was alignment. Get ready to declare this with me. I want you to please repeat after me. I choose calling over comfort. I choose discipline over distraction. I choose purpose over popularity. I refuse to shrink to stay accepted. I'm also saying mine. I rise, I grow, I stretch, I obey because obedience is the doorway to destiny. I am not who I was. I am becoming who God designed. My future is bigger than my fear. My assignment is stronger than my appetites. And my destiny is louder than every distraction. Before I go to the final charge, I quickly want to cite this scenario for you. There's a little boy who has a toy, and the mom is actually taking, I assume the mom is taking him probably from school. They are going home, but they are walking on the way. But this boy was engrossed with a toy, and you see there are cars that are fleeting the roads, cars everywhere. And when they were about to cross, this little boy was still with the toy, playing with it. That toy is a distraction. Do you know what the mother did? The mother took the toy. Say, oh boy, there are cars. If you miss it, you could get knocked down. And that is what God is doing. God is taking those distractions away, because if you miss it, you can get knocked down. If you miss it, if you miss your gaze, if you miss, like, oh my God, you can get knocked down. So God take distraction so that you could have clarity, so that you will have focus. Yes. And that is what I call merciless. God will not pamper you, will not rub your head and say, oh, my boy, okay. No. It's merciless about it. God will not pamper you because it's destruction if he doesn't. So because of that, it's merciless about those distractions. Yeah. And God is not raising spectators. He's raising soldiers. And soldiers, they don't ask, is this easy? They ask, is this necessary? If there is nothing you are taking away from tonight, or I don't know when you're watching this, anytime you're watching this, I want you to ask this question. Is this easy? Yeah. Or is this necessary? If it is easy, please move. You need to do what is necessary, not what is easy. If God is stripping things away, He's preparing you for it. If He is isolating you, elevation is next. If He is exposing distractions, your next season requires focus. And this is not the hour to fold, no. This is the hour to stand. This is the hour to choose purpose over everything that is pulling you backward. If you are ready for God to remove what's blocking you, I want you to type it boldly. Type it like you mean it. I am ready. Type it like you mean it. Type I am ready. And who are those people that is sharing you up? Type it. This person has been a blessing to me. This person is in my circle and I've enjoyed that grace. Yes. See you next time. Bye.